Hello, and welcome to Autumn Willow's Doll Nursery. My name's Miranda, and we are here with Aubrey. She is my replica Maddie by Bonnie Brown. And she's just had a bath. It is Sunday. What is today's date? January 5th? This massive snowstorm slash tornado throwing storm is raging across the east at this point. We are about to get snow ourselves, and I was snuggling with Maddie and we were watching Ryan Hall, y'all. He does a weather channel. He's been live today for 10 hours covering the storms and everything. And I was thinking about just how much I haven't done a lot with her in a while, and she was, like I had said recently, one of the dolls that I was bonded with the most. And I've really been wanting an authentic version of her. This little girl she's a mess. But I really love her, and I would love to have an authentic Maddie with brown hair, preferably curly brown hair like this, and either dark blue eyes, dark green eyes, or even brown eyes. But yeah, that's been on my mind so much here in the last couple of days. And I was like, well, let's just get her out and enjoy her. Even though she's my little mess, she's still my pretty little mess. And she's just had a bath, so we are going to work on getting her dressed. Got a diaper here to put on her. Let me see. Try to lay her down to where you can still see her pretty good. I know a lot of people don't have power right now, but I thought for those that do, that's just sitting at home, maybe they want to watch a baby video. Maybe they are needing some distraction from all the craziness going on out there. I feel so bad. Ryan was showing Gearly, Kansas, I think it is. There are people stuck on the interstate. And they've been there for hours, stuck in the snow. And I know earlier he said it felt like -7 with the wind chill. So I can't imagine how awful that would be. I know for the truckers, they usually have a little bit more gas, and they'll have, the little, somewhat of a little kitchen and a place to sleep in their trucks. So that's really good. But those that are in their cars are just kind of stuck. And I'm sure by now they're probably running out of gas. So we took some time tonight to pray for everybody. There we go. I have to pin this onesie around her neck so it doesn't, this onesie's a little bit big. So I'm going to be putting these pink little footy pajamas. This is her warmest pair of pajamas. So I figured that's what we definitely need for this evening. Let me pick her up for a second. Let's go ahead and move this towel, it's wet. Okay. Get this down. There we go. So yeah, I was figuring you guys may need some distraction tonight. Like I said, I wasn't originally going to post a video today. I was kind of slow on the videos this week. Just haven't had a lot of oomph to make videos. And definitely in kind of a lull here in collecting. And I've honestly spent the majority of my time here recently not messing with my dolls at all, but working on those. My cousin got me started on these gem paintings, the diamond paintings. I don't know if you guys have heard of those. We're gonna do some baby mist here. And I'm using the baby bottom mist that I got from Etsy. Go ahead and dust out her eyes here. We've got a hair. There we go. Okay. Now we'll sit her back up. Face her this way so you guys can see her cute little face. And we're going to try to comb out this hair. It has been a while since she has had her hair done. Back when I was changing her regularly, she would get a bath once a week. Just where I was messing with her so much, her hair would get tangled and frizzy real easily. Obviously, if she wasn't authentic, I would not be getting her head wet. There we go. And I'm not going to put her hair up in anything. I want it to dry well. So we're just going to scrunch those curls up to give them a little bit more life. PJs are just all bunched up right now, aren't they? Goodness. Let's see, just make sure you guys can see her. Here. A little elephant. You little elephant. Here, I'll try to maybe zoom you in a little bit. This is going to be noisy. But there she is. I think you can see her okay. So I did finally clean here in the nursery. Oh, I still have more work to do. I wasn't feeling the best Friday for prep day, so I didn't do all my cleaning for prep day. And I was a little bit behind on some things. I went ahead and made sure that dishes and laundry were caught up in case we lost power. At least one of those things done. And I still need to clean the bathroom, which I can do tomorrow. And it just depends. Tomorrow would normally be a busy day for us, and it just depends on if we have power, if tomorrow will be a busy day for us or not. I think Jeff is going to go ahead and take off work, just because he would normally be working out on a mountain, on a ridge tomorrow, and definitely may not even be able to get out there tomorrow. And we are under a state of emergency right now. So technically, I don't think people are supposed to be on the roads unless they absolutely have to be. So it's just kind of where we are at with things. Okay, so I know we've talked about this in the hobby before. A lot of channels talk about we're the happiest, most of us are the happiest in this hobby when we are spending money towards this hobby. So whether that's buying baby clothes, baby furniture, pacifiers, dolls themselves, whatever it may be, that's typically when we're the happiest and we're the most involved in the hobby, is when we have things coming in. And I am definitely one of those people. And I've not bought anything baby related for maybe 2 or 3 weeks now. And I'm wondering if that is why I'm in this like lull, this like slowed down, not really messing with my dolls, because there's not been anything like new or exciting coming up. And I have had, here's the thing though, I have had baby fever, okay? I have been looking. I've been trying not to. I've been trying to stay involved in my diamond painting and staying off of doll shopping sites. I really have. I've really been trying to stay focused on my diamond paintings and just not window shopping everywhere. But tonight I started window shopping. And so I actually took a break from the diamond painting and went window shopping. And I probably shouldn't have. I just probably should not have. Ugh. Because now all I can think about is finding an authentic Maddie. I'm just all in it, right? I'm all up in it. And I know myself. Some people can window shop and only window shop and they're fine, they're happy, it's wonderful. I cannot. I get the I want bug. I get bit by the I want bug. And I am just like, I'm ready for a baby. I'm ready. And here's the thing. Here is the thing. There is a Maddie out there that it's not exactly like what I want, but it is super, super, super close. And I started thinking, oh, what if I got her? What if I got her? And there's no way right now. There's just, it's that time of the year where work is slow, and so it's just not happening right now. But I'm going down that rabbit hole. I found myself this evening going down that rabbit hole. So my plan for this is I thought I would, love on her a little bit. And I don't know whether that's helping or making it worse at this point. I'm not sure. I really think I just need to go back to my diamond painting and just fall down that rabbit hole. Ugh. This hobby can be frustrating sometimes because it just gets tangled up in you. I don't know. I don't know. It's a high stakes hobby. It just is. It is. And so, especially when you're not just hunting for, a regular manufactured doll or something. When you're wanting something expensive, and y'all know, the Maddies can go, I think the average that I am seeing for really decently done Maddies is anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 is the typical range. So that's a lot of chunk of change in this economy to just drop down or to have sitting aside for something as frivolous as a doll. So it's very unrealistic. It's an unrealistic want that I am having at the moment, but I am trying to enjoy what I have. That was the point of me getting her out, giving her a bath, and coming in here, chatting with you guys, because sometimes you just need somebody to vent to that understands, because somebody that doesn't collect, they're not going to fully get it, right? They're not going to understand the high stake emotions, because if you don't collect, you're like, well, what do you mean by high stakes emotions? I'm talking about possible disappointment that has you bawling in the floor in a totally depressed state. High stakes emotions. So I'm trying to stay out of that. I'm trying to not go down that rabbit hole, because once I'm down it, and it never ends well. So, focusing on other things. We'll see how tonight goes. Do I just need to sit my dolls like away for a while? Do I just need to stay out of the nursery for a while and continue with my diamond paintings? Is that what I need to do to like avoid this? What do you guys do? I'm very curious. So if you feel yourself in a lull in the hobby and you do start to have that itch, you're bit by the bug, and you're like, I am wanting a baby. What do you do? What do you do if you know you don't have the funds for it right now? Especially if you're wanting something expensive. Do you just drop everything in the hobby and go busy yourself with something else? I busied myself with crossword puzzles. So this has been going on for a little bit, okay? I first busied myself with crossword puzzles. I started doing that, I think, at the beginning of December. And did that for a little while. Completed a couple of really thick crossword puzzle books. And then I got out both the diamond paintings that my cousin had sent me. I finished the first one in a week, finished the second one the next week. Each one of them I had a goal. Like, I started it on Friday, and my goal was to finish it the next Friday. So to have it finished in 7 days. So I did that. I ordered another diamond painting for like $6 off of Amazon, and that's what I'm currently working on now. Started it yesterday. And so I've been keeping my mind elsewhere so that I'm not jumping down the rabbit hole of baby shopping. But today I just really started to feel it. I just really, I was like, I need to be holding a baby. And so I got her out, and then of course I'm like, I really want an authentic Maddie, and I started going down that path, and I started looking. I started window shopping. And listen, y'all help me if I would have found exactly what I wanted for sale somewhere, because it just would have been, that'd have been it. Fortunately, there wasn't anything identical to what I'm wanting. And so last year, I did find, I found one that was so much like Aubrey here. Authentic. It looked so much like Aubrey. Curly brown hair, the dark blue eyes, and she was just everything. I was so obsessed with this doll. Oh, I think she was around 1,000. I can't remember. I think she was around 1,000 or maybe a little over. And we definitely did not have the funds at the time. And I was devastated. This doll sold. And I have tried to find, like, I can see where the person left feedback back on eBay. But I was trying to find this person's name. I've looked in groups trying to find that doll, because I was like, oh, if she ever went to sell her, I would love to be able to get her. And I have no idea. I couldn't find her. So I have no idea who has her. But the artist that sold her was the same artist that did my Missy sculpt that you've seen, Felicity, who I boxed up. The same artist did her. Fantastic artist. She's the one who made that Maddie that I really wanted. And the very next doll that she put up for sale, I do believe, was the Missy sculpt that I got. So I had scrounged up some funds to get a doll, but that Maddie had already sold. So, one of those things. And do you guys ever do that? Do you guys try to follow a doll if you were not able to get it? And if you are able to follow that doll, do you reach out and say, hey, if you ever decide to sell this doll, I'm interested. I've heard of some collectors doing that. I would definitely, even though I'm an introvert, I would definitely do that. Like, for this doll, I would reach out to the person and be like, hey, I will definitely purchase if you ever want to sell. And then I suppose what you have to do in that situation is you have to just have money, be saving up that money in case that person ever reaches out to you. So you just have that money stashed away in case that person ever reaches out to you, then you've got the money on hand, is what I would probably do, just to make sure. But yeah, one of those things. And if I was confident enough in my painting and rooting skills, I would have already just bought an authentic kit and tried it myself, but I'm not super confident, and I'm still putting off painting the other version of her that I've got and the Pika. I'm just not feeling it right now. Just not. And the Pika I would want to root. So I would still need to get needles for that because I have a few needles, but I don't have enough. I know the last doll I rooted, it didn't go so well. I broke a ton of needles. I wasn't able to keep the head warm enough. So I would probably also need to buy the little lamp that I've seen people use where they stick inside the head. I'd probably need to do that as well. But I'm not feeling it right now. I'm just not. I'm not in the mood, anyway. Or I would have done that. But, I don't know. I was just thinking about all this stuff tonight and starting to get a little down about it. And I was like, I'm just going to go make a video. I'm just going to go rant. I'm going to go vent to the people on the YouTubes. And I am curious about what do you guys do? What do you guys think? Do you have any tips? Like, should I just put everything away for a little bit? Is that the correct thing to do? I don't know. I can zero in on something so easily. And it consumes me. It'll be all I think about. And I don't want to go, I do not want to go there right now. I just don't. So, I think for tonight anyway, I'm going to leave her in here. I'm going to let her hair dry. So I'm going to leave her sitting as she is. And I will go back to my diamond painting. I think that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to read scripture tonight. So that's another thing I'm going to have. We read scripture every day together, Jeff and I. So we'll be doing that. I'll have things to keep my mind occupied for a little while. I'm going to try to stay out of the window shopping. But I don't know what to do. So what can I do to get out of a lull in the hobby without having to go down that road? I don't know. I don't know what I can focus myself with, distract myself with. I know we need to do a video. I don't think I've shown you like all of the little babies that I have over here in the corner. And the little cradles, or the other two. Have I shown you those? I can't remember if I've shown you those small dolls. I still have some things to show you guys. I know that. So that would kind of distract myself while still being in the doll hobby. Oh, and I have a Monster High repaint that I wanted to show you guys, but I've got to find her. I think she's in storage in the garage right now with my Barbies, so. I do have a small collection of Barbies. Some of them are my childhood Barbies. I think the majority of them are. I will show you guys at some point or another. I had a massive dollhouse that Jeff built for me that I had done all Monster High. And I had all of my Monster High dolls in there. I had also bought some repaints. And I was working on redoing some myself. I was learning how to repaint and reroute and like all that on those. And I was into that for quite a while. I will have to show you pictures. I no longer have that stuff. I sold the majority of my Monster High stuff. We don't have the dollhouse anymore. But I do have pictures of all of it. And I will have to do a video. Whenever I find the one Monster High repaint that I still have. And I don't know if I have any other dolls, Monster High dolls, or if I just have the one. We'll see. We'll have to dig into that, because that could be something we talk about and I show. I know it's not, you know, baby doll related, but still in the doll category. And I know some of you out there do like those types of dolls as well. So we do have things to keep us distracted that's still doll hobby related. So maybe I'll focus on that. Be jotting some things down for future videos. But right now, I'm just trying not to be so in my head about everything. Because I'm in my head a lot about everything. Like, if there were awards for overthinkers, listen, I'd take first place every time. And I think that's where I'm at tonight. Like, there is so much going on in the world right now, and I'm over here worried about dolls. I'm worried about more than dolls. Let's just say that. Trust me when I say that. If out there that's watching this is, like, a conspiracy theorist, listen, I am there, so trust me. There are other things on my mind other than dolls. But at the same time, dolls do have a bit of my attention right now. Even in all the snowstorm business. And maybe that's ridiculous. I don't know. The heart wants what the heart wants when it wants it. And oftentimes that's inconvenient. I'm sure someone out there can relate. You're in the doll hobby. And sometimes this hobby has been inconvenient. Or you have had inconvenient wants or desires. Right? Anywho, I hope you enjoyed seeing this little girl, even with all her paint rubs and all her little nonsense. She's still such a cutie. I got asked a question about this. Tabitha's wig, what did I decide? So I took Tabitha to Parkersburg with me. You'll see the video, Parkersburg. Belpre, Ohio. We went to Belpre, Ohio. You will see that video, I think Wednesday. Because we went to the old Lee Middleton factory. So you're going to see that. I took her with me on our trip. I went and talked to my mom about the wig situation and showed her both the wigs. She was like me. She was not liking the short red-haired wig on Tabitha. So, I wasn't either. I even left the wig on her for a few days just to see if it would, like, sink in. I would like it. It would grow on me. It did not. I just did not like it. So, I will do an update video. I'm still hunting for her the right wig. But whenever I find another wig that we can try out, we'll update. I'll show you that. Other than that, I don't think we have any updates or anything on the other doll front. Felicity I didn't box her up. I just put her in, she's wrapped up, and I put her in a baby bed that I have in another room and have left her there. I'm going to probably keep her wrapped up for 2 weeks, and then we'll talk about her again And I will be trying to rename her, and we'll just try to start over with her and see how that works. If that doesn't work, then I will probably put her up for adoption. That's probably what we'll do. But I am definitely going to give it a good old try because I do want to try to keep her. So we'll just see how all that plays out. I did have a moment where I thought about taking her out of storage already and getting her back out. But then I was like, no, I need to like wait the full amount of time before trying to bring her out again. So we'll see. Other than that, I don't think I have any other updates. I still have a ton of dolls in storage that I did not want to take outside, so they're sitting in an enormous box in our kitchen. And I don't even know how to deal with that. I don't know where to put them. I don't want to put them outside because bugs keep getting into all the stuff. So there's just this, I mean, seriously, like almost the size of a refrigerator box sitting with dolls in it right now in the kitchen floor. I'm torn in so many directions right now. Instead of wanting dolls, I should be focusing on getting the nursery built, right? That's what should be happening. But that's the dilemma. I'm still wanting dolls at the same time of needing money to build the nursery. Yeah. Fun. I don't know what to do there. I think things would be a lot better if I had, because right now stuff is just everywhere. I have stuff scattered from room to room to room. It's a disaster. And anytime that we have people over, like the big box in the kitchen has to be drug into the studio, which means you can't even get into the studio after that point. So yeah, everything's just higgledy-piggledy over here. And maybe that's another reason why I'm like having a lull moment in this hobby, is just because things are so chaotic. I don't have everything in one space. Things aren't super organized. Most of my dolls aren't even visible because there are very few dolls that I can keep in here in this nursery and still have it functioning that I can walk around. So what you see at the beginning of the videos, that little intro, that's with me not being able to use it. That's just with dolls sitting. But if I'm actually wanting to film in here, things have to be moved. So yeah, there's all that going on. So I don't know, I guess this is just a ranting vent video of just me spilling all of my frustrations around the hobby and life. Well, so much for an escape. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. And we're going to say bye for now. And we're going to go try to edit this video and get it up tonight. So it's going to be a late one. So if any of you night owls are up with nothing to do tonight, then maybe you can come say hello to this little girl. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're safe out there and everybody's staying warm. And bye for now.